There's a ton of nonprofits working to do the most good in our community this holiday season, with Thanksgiving right around the corner. And one day before the holiday, you can be a part of something really special. Today we have Jon Rector back from Union Gospel Mission to tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing for the holidays. Jon, always a pleasure to have you here.
Amelia, thank you so much. Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about this Thanksgiving effort that you guys are doing next week.
Sure. So every year we do a Thanksgiving dinner. For about the last, 10, 11 years, we moved it back a day because you're right, there's so many people who do a Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving, and so we moved it back to the day before. And so on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we'll be set up down at the Bessie Smith Cultural Center out on the lawn, and we'll serve a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, turkey and dressing and gravy and cranberry sauce and all the fixings.
Yeah.
And we'll serve between 400 and 500 meals that day.
Wow. So is this something that you guys have been doing for a long time now, I'm assuming?
Absolutely. We've been serving the Chattanooga community for over 75 years.
Wow.
And so we have always done some sort of a Thanksgiving meal. Back when we were located downtown, we would just have it in our facility and folks would just come in. But now that we're not really kind of in the vicinity of where the most need is, we just bring the food to the people.
That's so neat, and that's touched so many people throughout the years. You're loving on people, you're making them feel valued during the holidays, which I think is something that we all want, we all need.
Sure.
Do you guys need volunteers for this?
We always need volunteers. One of the great things we like to do if we have enough volunteers is we'll actually have our guests come in and sit at tables, and our volunteers will bring them their plate and actually serve them Thanksgiving dinner. And that's kind of an awesome thing for, most of the folks who come are either homeless or facing some sort of need or food insecurity, and so it's nice to be able to just bring them a meal and let them sit down and enjoy that kind of atmosphere.
It really is the season of giving at its finest, and I think you guys are doing so much good in our community. Besides that, you guys do things all year long. So obviously people give you a lot of extra love probably during the holidays. How can we give you the funds, if that's monetarily or if it's coming to volunteer, as well as maybe giving you resources, clothing, any food, whatever that may look like?
The best way to get involved is go to our website, theuniongospelmission.org. We have a complete needs list there, but we can always use things like, especially men's clothes all year long, hygiene items. I tell people a lot of times, when you wake up in the morning, get you a notepad and a piece of paper and just write down everything you use. And so when you throw those blankets back to get out of bed, we need blankets. When you slide off the bed and put your feet into your slippers, we can use slippers. You go to the bathroom, you need toothpaste, toothbrush, washcloth, all the stuff you use during the day. We need that also. That's
amazing. And I think it really is a great reminder. As you were saying that, it blew my mind to think, wow, we take advantage of all of these incredible resources, and a lot of people are going without.
Yes,
as we face these colder months as well, it's going to get even harder for a lot of folks out there. So coats, anything that may look like that people can drop it off to a good location?
They can bring it down to the Bessie on the day before Thanksgiving. They can get a hold of us and work out a time to bring it to us beforehand. Coats, blankets, tents, tarps, anything, hand warmers, toboggans, gloves, anything specifically for the colder weather would be great for these events.
In addition to this, what we wanted to note as well, you guys are also doing a big building mission as well. Tell me about that.
We are. It's a big building project. It's a smaller building, but it's big for us.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to break ground on an 800 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. It'll allow us to add 8 beds to our programs, which is a 75% increase in capacity, and that means it's 8 more lives at a time that we're going to be able to impact. And so we're asking people to help us by providing 1 foot of that building. And so we're looking for 800 people who'd say, hey, I'll give $250 to buy that, to build that 1 foot. And all that information also is on our website if they'd like to reach out and check that out.
Is there any sort of cutoff date for that, or is that just
our goal is to raise $300,000.
Okay.
And so once we hit that, then we'll shut that down and move money somewhere else.
Absolutely.
But that's our goal for that.
You'll always find a place for it, someone that you can benefit, which I think is incredible. As we're wrapping things up, remind me again where we can get plugged in for the latest details, whether that's just showing up Wednesday or if that's going to your website, getting more details that way.
Sure. Wednesday the 26th, the day before Thanksgiving, at the Bessie Smith Cultural Center. We'll serve from 11 to 2. We'll start setting up between 10 and 10:30, and then they go to our website at theuniongospelmission.org.
Thanks again, Jon, for coming and making the time to be here. You guys do so much good in our community, and we just want to thank you for what you do, especially during the holidays, but all times of the year. If you want to be involved with what they do in the greater Chattanooga area, you can go to that website that we listed right there, and you can also go to them for the latest details right before Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us here on Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.